Hello, welcome to the Daily Juice. I'm your host, Shardene Blake, and this is your 10-minute pep talk before you start your day. So today's juice is just a green juice. It's my normal recipe of lemon, it's gone a bit soft, lemon, parsley, pineapple, cucumber, celery, and a bit of spinach and a bit of ginger. And today, morning everybody, hello. Today I want to talk a little bit about what you consume. I want you to think about what you're consuming and whether what you're consuming is helping you to thrive or just survive. So I don't just mean what you're consuming in terms of food, I mean what are you reading, what are you watching, what are you saying to people, what are you listening to people say. And I had this revelation when I changed how I ate. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a vegan, I eat a plant-based diet, and I started to eat a plant-based diet because I was really quite ill, I wasn't very well, and all the research I did pointed me in that direction. But the side effect of changing what I ate meant that I also changed everything else that I consumed pretty much overnight. So I had a newborn baby when I changed what I was eating, and I convinced myself that I didn't have enough time to prepare food from scratch, and it was only because I was pushed into it because I was in so much pain, I was so unwell, and the doctors couldn't help me, that I was like, right, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to start making fresh juices and smoothies and soups. And what that meant was I had less time in front of the TV, and let me tell you, I watched so much TV. I would watch like all of the soaps, EastEnders, Coronation Street. I used to watch The Real Housewives of every single state in America. Any reality TV show, like I was heavily involved in it. And I used to watch the news in the morning and last thing before I went to bed at night. And because I was always in the kitchen, I stopped consuming that stuff, and it made such a difference because if I watched the news before bed, like, I haven't watched the news for years, but I'm pretty sure it's the same format of let's scare you, there's lots of fear, there's never it's never an hour or half an hour full of good news or uplifting stuff, is it? It's all the terrible things that are happening in the world. So when I consume that before bed, I would just lie awake, my eyes open, thinking, oh my God, there's terrible things happening in the world. And remember yesterday when I was talking about how your body, your mind, doesn't know what's really happening and what's an event of your imagination. So in my mind I was like, imagine if I was stuck in that situation in Syria or I was on the Gaza Strip. And it's not bad to think about other people and have compassion, but what isn't helpful to you wasn't helpful for me was to lie there at night and think, what would I do in that situation, and have my body react as if I was in that actual situation. And knowing that I couldn't do anything about it, I was like spiraling into this place of I can't do anything about it, and now I feel absolutely horrendous about it too. And then the whole thing with like reality TV, with watching all the soap operas, it was like drama after drama after drama. Then I talk with the people I know about the drama that I'd watched. I would listen to gossip, I would share gossip, and like all of that stuff is literally, what good is that doing me? None at all. And I didn't realise that I just brainwashed myself to live in this state of drama 24/7, in this state of like flight or fight, because my body was reacting to what I was seeing. If I was watching a reality TV show and there'd be like this cliffhanger, and then it would be a break, an advert, and I'd be like, what's going to happen next? So for like 3 to 4 minutes I was like on edge, like, oh, I need to know what's going to happen. And I just felt like it definitely was no good for my soul at all. And the only way I realised that was because, like I say, I stopped consuming it because I didn't have time anymore. I was too focused on other things. So I'm just wondering, have you ever thought about how what you consume makes you feel? Like, do you ever watch something and afterwards think, oh, I feel this way? Like, I don't watch horror films now because I actually feel horrendous after I watch them, and I can't sleep, and why would I put myself in that state of feeling like I'm in mortal danger when I'm just sitting in my living room? It doesn't do anything for me. I'm not trying to tell you what you should watch, what you shouldn't watch, what you should be consuming, what you should be saying. All I'm saying is, have you ever checked in with yourself to ask yourself, actually, is this something that I want to feel? Is this productive for me? It was never productive for me because I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do anything the next day. I was like an absolute mess. So as soon as I changed what I watched, and now I love watching things that are quite kind. Like, I love Bake Off because there's like this spirit of camaraderie, even though it's a competition and everyone makes each other cups of teas and helps them with their stuff, compared to like some of the American shows where they were trying to sabotage each other. Or I love watching like RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like one of my favourite shows because even when they get kicked out of the competition, RuPaul's like, look, you're an absolute superstar, and there's like so much respect for all of the drag queens. And like, don't get me wrong, there are bits of drama in that, and sometimes I do fall with them. Don't tell RuPaul. But it's just things like that, things that make me feel good, things that uplift me. So what in your life is uplifting you? Do you know what makes you feel good and what makes you feel not great? Just makes you feel like I'm just surviving here, as opposed to like actually thriving, to actually enjoying life, to actually thinking I'm really looking forward to this part of my day, instead of just putting on the news, or like, I'm sure you guys aren't watching it because you're on here with me, but like watching the morning breakfast shows, watching Piers Morgan, although he is no more, I mean, he's not dead, he's alive, he's just no more on breakfast TV, right? And if you're listening to people you hate, or what's your social media feed like? That was massive for me. I had to do like a massive pull on my social media feed because I was just seeing so much stuff that just didn't help me. Like women, when you read magazines, like I stopped reading Gossip magazine, stopped reading Heat magazine, all of that, because it was confusing, if nothing else. One week someone was too fat, next week someone had lost too much weight, you have too much cellulite, but you're being celebrated for having cellulite, and it just messes with your head. And do we need that? Like, we are here for so much more than that. It's just a waste of our time. So what is it that you're engaging in daily? What is uplifting you? Go and find people that make you feel good on social media. Watch the shows that make you feel good. Read the books that teach you something or make you feel like you've got potential in yourself, or there's potential in the world. It just makes such a difference. And even showing up for this, like, I'm pretty sure this will make you feel good, as opposed to feeling really crappy about yourself. But even me, if I say something and you think, oh, I don't really feel like that sits very well with me, then fine, like, don't take it, disregard it. I'm not standing here like the oracle of everything. I'm just sharing with you what feels good for me and has worked for me, and I've seen it work for other people, and I don't want to be like the gatekeeper or hoard this knowledge, because I feel like I get up every day, like I'm waking up now at 4:45 every single day with so much excitement, because I just feel the potential for my life, and I feel the potential for your life, and I want you to feel the potential for your life as well. But if that is being covered up because you're so involved in the drama that isn't even your drama, or the fear that isn't even your fear, or the comparison of your bodies with other women, which means absolutely nothing, it means diddly squat about who you are, who you can become, and what you're worth, then let's just take a step back from that. Let's just say, do you know what? Let's be empowered. Let's choose consciously what we want to consume, whether it's food, and we decide, actually, I don't want to eat that food, that junk food or the animal products, because when I eat it, I don't feel good. Like, just notice how you feel in your body. For so many years, I slept, walked inside my own body. I had no idea that what I ate caused pain and inflammation in my body. I had no idea that it wasn't normal to feel cramps headaches every single day. I just thought that's what you did, and then you popped a pill and you had some paracetamol. Like, that's what I thought every day of my life, and it's just not true. I thought it was just normal to feel like bad about myself. I thought it was normal to compare myself to other people, to strive to a certain weight on a scale, to not have cellulite, to not have wrinkles, to all these ridiculous things, have bigger boobs, to have, when I was younger, thinner lips. Can you believe it? I used to get teased for having big lips. Like, these lips were big lips when I was little, when I was at high school. So like, all this stuff is just a complete waste of energy because it's not being channeled into your brilliance. And that's what I realised. I was like, what I am, you are what you eat, you are what you consume. It's that simple. I didn't want to be like dead, rotting animal flesh. I stopped consuming it. I didn't want to be like the pus and blood in dairy. I stopped consuming it. I didn't want to be like jealous of other people because of the way they looked or what they had. I stopped consuming it. I didn't want to be full of rage or anger or drama because of what I'd seen on TV. I didn't want to be full of fear. Like, life is not about that. It's too short. So today, have a think. Like, everything you do, just think, how do I feel when I consume this? Is there a better option? Can I feel better about myself, about other people, about the world? Anything's possible. You have the potential, like, you have the power inside you. Just notice it. That's all. So that's the Daily Juice. I'll see you here tomorrow at 7 a.m. Oh, before I go, if you like my Grenfell t-shirt, this is not an ad, like, I paid for this. It's such a nice t-shirt, and all the proceeds go to the Grenfell Foundation. So I will tag that on the IGTV for this video. Have an amazing day, everybody. You turned up, you showed up, you've watched this video. I'm hoping that you just have a little moment today and think, what am I consuming? How do I feel about it? So have an amazing day. If you can't have a good day, don't fuck up anybody else's. I will see you tomorrow at 7. And that's it. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.